JFS again, and this is a look at the MAGfire SCP-2R manual call point. As you can see, it's coming in this mysterious parcel. Well, it's not so mysterious now that I've told you exactly what's in it, and that I've opened it as well. You're not seeing any of my information today, haha. It's in my last name, Mansell, and I come from Flintshire, but you're not seeing the town or my address. So, yeah. Oh, and I found the United Kingdom, in case you never guessed. Anyway, comes in, it came, I've packaged this exactly how it, exactly how it came in the post. I haven't obviously taken it back up or anything, but don't need to. Anyway, here's the sticker on the front. Well, this is actually the side. If it will focus. There we go. ESP MAGfire manual call point SCP-2R EN54 part 11 manual. It has the operating voltage on there, 9 to 30 volts DC. It has the current consumption in alarm mode, that's 38 milliamps at 24 volts. The quality control number V, I don't know what that is. QC means quality control, I think anyway. Serial number 563172180. Art number, or ART? I'm not reading that out, that's way too long. Batch code A3-029145. CE. Don't put it in a wheelie bin. And there's a barcode. Anyway, ESP UK. Made in Europe. White box on all of the sides, including the top. That was an unhealthy sound, but oh well. We shall now open the call point. As you can see, it wasn't on its back box when I got it. It said, I got this rather cheaply because I basically scammed the company into, well, I didn't do anything really, but they gave me one with a back box where it said flush mount on it, on the one that I ordered, and it came for about £7. So that's always me, I guess. Back of the unit and some instructions. Let me see them instructions, eh? There it just tells you how to, open it, put it on the back box, take it off the back box, mount it onto a back box in the wall, all the numbers and the measurements. There's measurements there, some juicy measurements. And it has all of the technical specifications that are actually on the box as well. It has a rather interesting key. You just simply put it in and it automatically resets. So it's not automatic, obviously, it's manual, but it's like you don't need to twist it or anything like that. Very similar to some call points, but like the MAGfire call point, you have to twist it and stuff. Or with the KSE call point, you'd have to insert the key, then take it out, then push the faceplate back up. But with this one, you simply press the call point, and a bar appears, and if you want to take the faceplate off and mount it to a box, then you insert the call point with the up lettering at the front, and you use the side with the 3 little nipples, and you insert it in the top right here, and you push very hard until the faceplate pops off. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it sounds like I'm straining on the toilet or something. And that's how you do it. Maybe a little bit less violently than that. And it'd probably be easier when it's on a wall. So yeah, that's the faceplate off. And basically what happens when you put the key in the 3 holes at the top, it pushes this little flap down here, and that flap is connected to the top through that little ridge there. And it forces that down, and this comes off top ways first, and you pull it down. And to put it on, unlike most call points where you go from the top, you go from the bottom and push forwards. It has an LED. Some core points don't have LEDs, such as the KAC. Well, there's certain versions of the KAC that has LEDs, but the boring version doesn't, which is the one that I have. You can take this element out, obviously, to access the 2 screw holes. Unlike the KAC, it doesn't have any lettering saying "Do not over tighten the screws." It'll do the same. It'll probably crack the back of the core point unit. This is a conventional core point. I don't think they make these core points in addressable versions, but ESP does have an addressable protocol. I think it's just hot cheeky. Anyway, SCP2R manual core point. It just has all the information and your positive and negative, positive, negative. You just put your loop. Well, it's not a loop. It's more of a. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a conventional detector loop circuit. And there's another barcode on there for some reason, and this is a plastic cover shielding the components on the circuit board. And to reinsert the element, you go from the top first. This little ridge here goes on the spring, and it just leans here, and then as you put the cover on, it will go under, and then you just reset it. It has, much like the Apollo core point which broke, that I had, you have to press it to take the cover off. Basically, it's tamper-proof. Anyway, this is the switch here, basically. So when you reset the core point, or well, when you reset the core point, it pushes this switch in, which opens the circuit, which means the resistors aren't being used. And then when you either test it by pushing the key up when it's not activated, or pressing it, then it releases this switch, closing the circuit, allowing the resistors to pass a certain amount of current through. The key, it basically just pushes this element up, and then it leans on some things further up. We'll put the cover back on, snap it into place, bottom ways first, snap back on, and then we'll reset. Bit difficult to reset, but you can hear the switch when you do that. And then to test, you just push the key in, and it just goes up and activates the switch. Yep, it's quite hard when it's not on the back box. There you go. You heard the switch go if you listened carefully. Anyway, so let's take the cover back off a second. There we go. And this piece here is the bit that leans against the switch to either activate or reset the core point. And so we will now mount it on the box. I'll speed up this bit. Editing reminder. Oh yeah, before I start, these screws are the screws that go in for mounting it to the back box that it comes with. The long screws are for flush mounting to a box that's in the wall. You know, either a metal or one of those PVC boxes. Anyway, let's do some speedy screwdrivering. That's great. I didn't bring the screwdriver. Oh yes, I did. Never mind. I brought the screwdriver I need. So it's good. Now with the speedy screwdriverness out of the way, we'll put the cover back on. Not the cover, the element back in when it wants to. And reinsert the cover bottom ways first, like earlier, and snap into the top. The LED pokes through this little hole in the faceplate. It's kind of cool. And then we'll reset this core point. And yeah, so this core point's really easy to press as well. And I'll show you a side-on view. They give you a knockout here, one knockout here. This, I think, is supposed to be the bottom, because most core points that are conventional, that are surface mounted, use the two. So one cable coming in, one cable coming out to the next device. Yeah, so I've basically put it on the wrong way, but oh well, who cares? And yeah, it's really easy to press, don't have to apply much pressure at all. Yeah. Makes a much louder noise when it's not mounted to the wall. When it's mounted to the wall, it's just like a little click sound. But there's a proper snap when you press it, and it's not on a wall. Yeah, they obviously give you a hole in the back for if you're surface mounting it on a wall where you can drill a hole to put a cable through. And these are your mounting holes where you put your, you put plugs in the wall and then you'll put screws through. And yeah, this also has a circular, it's weird, it has a circular symbol for the burning house, which is the symbol for most European fire alarms, at least anyway. At least in like France and all that. Anyway, if you want to know what the ESP logo looks like, it's right there. This video is getting quite long, so I think I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of A Look At. I want to do more fire alarm related videos that aren't just A Look At, because I've been slowly updating my channel and making it look nicer, so it would be nice to upload some system test videos maybe, but I don't have my panel properly built yet. It hasn't got a box or anything, so yeah, that's in progress. But I will upload a system test video as soon as I can, and I will install a system. I did install a system and film a video of a panel, but it failed because it decided it wanted to delete itself off my phone. Anyway, bye.